LinkedIn, and many others. We discovered that the ability to win support for ideas is about much more than simply pitching effectively. It is an entire set of skills tied to leadership, influence, social capital, and relationship management. In short, innovative leaders build a body of skills that generate innovation capital, the ability to compete for and win the resources needed for innovation to flourish. Innovation capital isn't tangible like money or equipment. It is an intangible force, like political capital, that helps you assemble the means to implement your ideas. It comes from who you are, innovation-specific human capital, who you know, innovation-specific social capital, and what you are known for, innovation-specific reputation capital. It gets multiplied by what we call impression amplifiers, actions that get attention and credibility for you and your ideas. Innovation capital lies at the heart of your ability to convince resource holders to support your ideas. You have to earn and develop innovation capital by practicing specific behaviors and leveraging the right activities at the right time. People aren't born with innovation capital. They must build it, and it's far more critical to innovation than most of us realize. The importance of innovation capital first dawned on us when we were interviewing one of the world's most innovative leaders, Mark Benioff, Chairman and co-CEO of Salesforce. When discussing his own success as an effective leader of innovation, Benioff emphasized that his ability to champion innovations at Salesforce has increased over time because he has developed his innovation capital. My ability to generate innovations for Salesforce has basically built up over time. Over 20 years, I've built up what we might call innovation capital that I can spend to try new things, to change the organization, change the products, change what needs to be changed. Whoever comes in and is the next CEO is not going to have as much innovation capital. They're going to have to accrue it on their own. They're going to have to earn it by being an innovative leader. That's the only way you can get innovation capital. Benioff understands that as he has improved his innovation leadership skills, who he is, widened and deepened his social connections both inside and outside Salesforce, who he knows, and advanced his reputation as an innovative leader, what he is known for, he has increased his innovation capital. This type of capital has increased his capacity to influence others to support and join his innovation initiatives. Innovation capital explains why Elon Musk was able to raise over $1 billion to enter one of the most historically unattractive, unprofitable industries in the world, automobiles. It explains why he can simply mention Hyperloop, an idea that has been around since the early 1900s, and interest in the idea suddenly explodes as financial backers step in to fund a company and ultimately to seed a new transportation industry. Innovation capital also explains why talented people rush to work at the companies Musk has founded, and why SpaceX President Gwynne Shotwell has said, "We rarely lose a candidate." And finally, Musk's innovation capital explains why 22 million people follow his every tweet. With this level of innovation capital, he can assemble the resources necessary to convert novel ideas into transformative realities. Who this book is for. In our research, consulting, and teaching, many people involved with innovation have repeatedly told us how discouraged they are when their new idea never sees the light of day. Many corporate innovation teams, startup entrepreneurs, and other innovation leaders simply feel unable to win the capital, talent, technical support, or other necessary resources to move forward. We have written this book for people like them, and for anyone else who wants to become a more effective leader of innovation, no matter the person's position or project. We wrote this book both for aspiring corporate leaders who need support from bosses and peers across the enterprise for their ideas, and for entrepreneurs who need to find investors and collaborators. In this book, we draw on our research with both managers and entrepreneurs. Because we are writing to these two camps, we include examples of individuals inside organizations as well as entrepreneurs. While the context is somewhat different, the strategies are very similar, and there are critical lessons to be borrowed from each group. Moreover, although we studied the leaders with the greatest innovation capital, people like Bezos or Musk, and we weave in lessons from one-on-one interviews with these legends, most of us are not going to be the next Bezos. So instead, we interpret what is relevant from their actions to more typical innovators, and we weave in examples of how more representative leaders and entrepreneurs have used these